We had done eddy current yesterday. We studied about eddy currents, and we also did the phenomenon of self-induction of a coil. Who will tell me what is self-induction of a coil? Aditya. Aditya, what do you mean by self-induction of a coil? Aditya, what do you mean by property of self-induction of a coil? Aditya, Shivam.
Yes, ma'am.
What is self-induction of a coil? We did yesterday.
मैम जब उसके अंदर मैग्नेटिक फ्लक्स चेंज होने के कारण ईएमआई इंड्यूस होती है उसके अंदर खुद ही, तो उसको हम कहते हैं सेल्फ इंडक्शन.
How flux changes? How flux due to coil changes? How do we come to know?
मैम करंट की वैल्यू चेंज होने के कारण.
Yes. And when does the current change? When does the current change? When does the current change?
मैम वो नहीं पता.
Current change when we switch on or off. When we press the switch on or off, then current changes. So that we called at make or at break. You know that? Okay. So when
yes, ma'am.
When we press the switch to on it or when we close the switch, at those two moments, magnetic flux changes because current is changing through the coil. At the make, at the time of on, what happens? Current increases from 0 to some maximum value. So induced current will be produced trying to reduce it. And when we switch the key off, then current will reduce from some maximum value to some 0 value. So again, the magnetic flux linked with the coil changes because the amount of current changes. Again, induced current is produced, but now trying to favor the conduction current. Okay, we can plot the current like this. The growth of current we can plot like this. First, it is increasing and then it is decreasing exponentially. The decay of current, when we switch it off, that is exponential. Okay, but that is linear. Growth is linear. Growth of current is linear. And self-induction is the property of a coil to oppose the change in current through it by inducing an EMF in itself. That is called self-induction, property of self-induction. And the coefficient of self-induction is called self-inductance, or what? Denoted by symbol L. L is coefficient of self-induction or self-inductance. So always remember, inductance is a quantity denoted by L, but induction, that is a phenomenon. It's a property. So mind it, when you are asked to define both of them, you have to take care of this thing, that induction is the property, inductance is a physical quantity. All right. Yesterday we also did eddy currents. Who will define eddy currents? Yes. Students, who will define eddy currents? Yes.
Induced current.
Induced currents produced in metals, they are called eddy currents. Okay. Induced currents produced in metals. Metals जरूर आपको इसमें mention करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. What is the other name of eddy currents? What's the other name of eddy currents?
Foucault current.
Foucault currents. Yes. Are eddy currents desirable somewhere? Can you give some example where eddy currents are desirable?
Ma'am, deadbeat galvanometer.
Yes. Anything else, Mansi? Are there any situations where eddy currents are desirable? Yes.
Electromagnetic brakes.
Yes. Very good.
Induction furnace.
Induction furnace. And what else?
Speedometer.
Yes. Speedometer. Very
Jumping disc experiment.
Jumping disc experiment, that is an example. Not application, that is an example. So let us do that. So I'm going to do jumping disc experiment here. So see what we have. This is a step down transformer. स्टेप डाउन ट्रांसफॉर्मर आपको वैसे भी बताया था ना, ये ट्रांसफॉर्मर, ये उसका कोर है. इट इज टेप्ड, but inside there are parallel sheets of iron joined with the help of insulating varnish. Okay, so this is primary coil and this is secondary coil through which we are getting output. Then this is a nail over which copper coil is wound. The turns are very close. So this is copper coil. Above the top, on the top, we have kept this small magnet piece. ये एक छोटा सा magnet का piece पड़ा है यहाँ. ठीक है? Now, as I'll make the circuit complete by joining these two wires, you notice कि आपको कुछ दिख रहा है flying off. कुछ jump करता हुआ दिखा आपको? ये रहा magnet. This is the magnet that was kept here. So this is jumping disk experiment. See once again. Magnet की तरफ देखिए. ठीक है, you see it flying off. So this is that piece of magnet. This is called jumping disk experiment. So you saw that the magnet is jumping here. Is that clear? So this is an application of eddy currents. This is an example of eddy currents. This is jumping disk experiment, right? Okay, students, I hope you have a better understanding now. All right, after this, we were defining self-inductance. We had defined self-inductance. कौन बताएगा मुझे? What is self-inductance? Yes. What is self-inductance? How do you define L? Yesterday I told you relationship that flux is Li. So if we take current I, current to be 1, then self-inductance is equal to magnetic flux linked with the coil. This is how we can define it. Okay, and SI unit of self-inductance is Henry. Note it down. Henry is SI unit of self-inductance of a coil, and it is denoted by symbol capital H. Okay, so you have three main quantities that you know now. Resistance, unit is ohm. Capacitance, unit is farad. This is inductance, unit is Henry. All right, this is SI unit. We'll be defining later on. Now, according to Faraday's law, E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Put this phi here. You get minus L di by dt. So please note down this formula as well of induced EMF. It is minus L di by dt. Okay, induced EMF is also given by this formula. E is equal to minus L di by dt. तो आपने induced EMF के कितने expressions कर लिए हैं by now? E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Motional EMF is BLV. EMF induced between rim and center of the wheel, that is half CL omega square. All right. Then you have done minus L di by dt. So see, so many expressions of induced EMF we have done so far. So which is the most suitable expression? You can do that way also. So using this formula also we can define 1 Henry. So देखिए, one more definition of 1 Henry now. If the rate of change of current through a coil is unity, 1 ampere per second. If the rate of change of current through a coil is unity, then क्या होगा? L is equal to induced EMF. So self-inductance is also defined as induced EMF when the rate of change of current through a coil is unity. So write one more definition of self-inductance now. कल आपने एक definition लिखी, अब second definition लिखिए. Second definition of self-inductance. Write down. Self-inductance is defined as the induced EMF of a coil. Self-inductance is defined as the induced EMF of a coil when the rate of change of current through the coil, is unity, या 1 ampere per second. when the rate of change of current through the coil is unity or 1 ampere per second. Is that clear? Both the definitions of self inductance are clear to you. Now you can define that. All right, now let us define 1 Henry. So same way 1 Henry को भी define कर लेते हैं. ठीक है? The self-inductance is said to be 1 Henry if 1 volt of induced EMF is produced when 1 ampere of current changes through the coil in 1 second. So this is how we can relate it. All right. तो इन सभी को कनेक्ट कर दीजिए. 1 हेनरी की डेफिनेशन आ जाएगी आपके पास. तो लिखो डेफिनेशन 1 हेनरी. 1 Henry, the self-inductance is said to be 1 Henry. Self-inductance is said to be 1 Henry when 1 volt of induced EMF is produced. When 1 volt of induced EMF is produced in a coil through which 1 ampere of current changes in 1 second. If 1 volt of induced EMF is produced in a coil through which 1 ampere of current changes in 1 second. This is how we can connect and define 1 Henry, which is the SI unit of inductance. Now the CGS units. CGS units of self-inductance are same way stat Henry and ab Henry. Stat Henry and ab Henry, in the same way we had the units of charge also, units of potential also, units of capacitance also, same way. Let us relate them one by one. Relation between Henry and stat Henry. Let us do that. ठीक है, relation between Henry and stat Henry. अब E is equal to minus L di by dt से if we take out L, it will be minus E over di by dt. So 1 Henry can be written as volt second per ampere. Now 1 volt is how many stat volt? याद है किसी को? 1 volt is how many stat volt? किसको याद है? 1 volt में कितने स्टैट वोल्ट थे? Who will tell me? 1 volt is how many stat volt, students? 1 by 300 था. Do you remember? बच्चे वो जो हम कॉन्सेप्ट कर चुके वही यूज होंगे आगे. हाँ, तो 1 by 300, 1 volt is 1 by 300 स्टैट वोल्ट. सेकेंड का सेकेंड ही रहेगा. 1 एम्पियर में कितने स्टैट एम्पियर थे? 1 एम्पियर में बताइए. हाँ जी, अगर चार्ज को आप लिख सकते हो स्टैट कूलम एब कूलम, तो करंट के भी तो लिखे जा सकते हैं ना सेम वे. सो 1 एम्पियर इज हाउ मेनी यू कैन से स्टैट एम्पियर? Any idea? बोलो students. I give you this task as a homework to you. कल आप मुझे बताओगे how many stat Henry are there in 1 Henry? How many ab Henry are there in 1 Henry? बिल्कुल कुछ आप बोल नहीं रहे हो, respond नहीं कर रहे. So have a look at the previous concepts first and then you will tell me this relationship tomorrow. Okay, fine. So let us move on. Self-inductance of a solenoid, of a coil. Coil क्या होता है? Coil क्या होता है? एक वायर का स्प्रिंग, और स्प्रिंग इज अ सोलिनॉइड. तो आप एक कॉइल को क्या क्या बोल सकते हो? यू कैन कॉल इट अ कॉइल, यू कैन कॉल इट अ सोलिनॉइड, यू कैन कॉल इट एन इंडक्टर ऑल्सो. ठीक है, तो ये नोट कर लीजिए. आप अब निकालने जा रहे हैं हम सेल्फ इंडक्टेंस ऑफ अ सोलिनॉइड. We are going to derive an expression. Self-inductance of a solenoid, or you can say coil, or inductor. So we have a spring, long solenoid. Solenoid is a long spring of length L and number of turns per unit length is small n. N is number of turns per unit length of the solenoid. So how many turns are there in the solenoid? Number of turns is n into L in the solenoid. Total number of turns we have calculated. Now, what is magnetic field due to solenoid? Mu naught Ni formula याद है आपको? हमने derive किया था using which law? Yes. Who will tell me? B is equal to mu naught I. The formula magnetic field due to solenoid we derived using which formula? बच्चे respond करिए. Take part in discussion only, then it will be useful. Bolo? Yes. Which law we use to derive this expression? Very simple question I'm asking. Gitesh? Gitesh, would you like to tell? Gitesh?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ बताओ कौन सा लॉ यूज किया था हमने ये फॉर्मूला डिराइव करने के लिए सोलेनॉइड का? एम्पियर सर्किटल लॉ.
Ampere circuital law, ma'am.
Integral B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Please remember these things. So B is equal to mu naught Ni. This is magnetic field due to solenoid. Magnetic field due to solenoid. So what is magnetic flux linked with the solenoid? Linked with one turn of solenoid. That will be B into A. Flux का formula क्या होता है? Magnetic field into area of the solenoid. So put this B here. Mu naught Nia. We have calculated magnetic flux linked with one turn. So what is magnetic flux linked with all the turns of solenoid, or you can say what is total magnetic flux linked with the solenoid?
Multiply by NL.
Multiply by number of turns. Number of turns into flux due to one turn. Flux due to one turn. So total flux of the solenoid is number of turns multiplied by flux due to one turn, mu naught Nia. This is equation number 1. So first see if any doubt is there. यहाँ तक कोई डाउट है तो पूछ सकते हो. Yes, students, come up with any query if you have. Fine. कोई स्टेप नहीं क्लियर हुआ हो पूछ सकते हो. Yes. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after that, we can also write phi is equal to Li. Also, phi is equal to Li. This is equation number 2. Compare 1 and 2. Left hand side is same. Right hand side should also be the same. So comparing 1 and 2, we get Li is mu naught n square ALI. इसको मल्टीप्लाई करके देख लो, 2n है, n स्क्वायर हो गया. Mu naught n square ALI. I gets cancelled and we get the formula for self inductance of a solenoid carrying current, mu naught n square AL. So please learn this formula, self inductance of a solenoid. Mu naught n square A into L. This is self inductance of a solenoid. Is that clear? Girls, any doubt? Yashika, Vidisha, Mansi, any doubt? Is this article clear? Next is energy stored in an inductor, energy stored in a solenoid या magnetic energy, and that will be obviously magnetic energy. If we are talking about energy of a capacitor, that is definitely electrostatic. A capacitor stores electrical energy in it. But when we talk about an inductor or a solenoid or a coil, what kind of energy it stores in it? That is magnetic energy, because it has magnetic field around it. So let us derive an expression for energy stored in an inductor. So next heading दे दीजिए, energy stored in an inductor. Energy stored in an inductor. Always when we find energy, we see the amount of work done, small amount of work done, VDQ, ultimately that work is converted into energy only. All right. So V is E here. V means induced EMF in the whole unit. When we are talking about potential difference, means we are talking about induced EMF. Right? So what is E? Drop the negative sign. L di by dt. E is L di by dt. Put it here. Now writing dt under dq. Writing dt under dq. Now what is dq by dt? I. That is rate of flow of charges, I. So we write it LIDI. Is this expression clear? Any doubt, students? So that is LIDI. Integrating both sides to calculate the total work done stored in the form of energy. Solve that. So this work is half Li square. This work is stored in the form of magnetic energy stored in the inductor. So half Li square is the expression. So magnetic energy stored in an inductor is given by the formula half Li square. Let's compare it to the electrostatic energy of capacitor. Do you remember? क्या formula था energy of capacitor का, students? Yes, what is the formula for energy of capacitor? 3 expressions थे. Tell me any one. There were 3 expressions. Tell me single. Anyone? Vidisha, आपको याद है? What is the expression for electrostatic energy of capacitor? Energy stored in a capacitor का क्या formula था? Half CV square, half Q square by C, half QV. याद है आपको? 3 expressions थे. एक भी नहीं हम बता रहे हैं. So this is the energy stored in an inductor. Please memorize this now. Half Li square. That is half Li square. Again, we can calculate energy density. What is the magnetic energy density? How do we define? Basically energy per unit volume. So let us divide it by volume now. Magnetic energy density. Magnetic energy density, small u, is the magnetic energy over volume. Half Li square into area into length. Length आएगी यहाँ पे. इंडक्टर की लेंथ आ जाएगी यहाँ. ठीक है. Now what is the inductance of a solenoid? We just derived the formula mu naught n square Al. Mu naught n square Al. And from the expression magnetic field of a solenoid B is equal to mu naught Ni, we can substitute for I here. B over mu naught N. Put it here. I is E over mu naught n. So after squaring, put it here. Is this step clear to you? I have substituted L. Inductance of solenoid we just derived. उसका formula put किया है और यहाँ से I को replace किया. AL gets cancelled here. N square gets cancelled here. Mu naught gets cancelled here. So we have what? What we are left with? B square over 2. यहाँ mu naught का square है, एक mu naught कट जाएगा, mu naught. So the magnetic energy density is half B square by mu naught. If you compare it to electrostatic energy density, who will tell me क्या formula था electrostatic energy density का? बच्चे, you have to speak. What is the formula for electrostatic energy density? याद है किसी को? बहुत ही फेमिलियर सा रिलेशन है, इजीली नहीं भूलेगा आपको. बताइए. इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक एनर्जी डेंसिटी. एनीवन? यशिका याद है आपको? यशिका, डू यू रिमेम्बर? इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक एनर्जी डेंसिटी थी हाफ एप्सिलॉन नॉट ई स्क्वायर. अब कुछ रिकॉल हुआ आपका? द एक्सप्रेशन वाज हाफ एप्सिलॉन नॉट ई स्क्वायर. It is half epsilon naught E square. Is that clear? बच्चे से yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो देखो एप्सिलॉन नॉट और म्यू नॉट का हमेशा डिनोमिनेटर न्यूमरेटर का ऑपोजिट रहता है. तो अगर हमारा न्यूमरेटर में एप्सिलॉन नॉट था तो डिनोमिनेटर में म्यू नॉट आएगा, और हाफ का हाफ आ गया, ई स्क्वायर का बी स्क्वायर आ गया. सो दिस वे यू कैन लर्न द एक्सप्रेशन. half epsilon naught E square electrostatic energy density and magnetic energy density is B square, half B square by mu naught. Got this? Is that clear? Now combination of inductances in series and parallel. जैसे हमने combination of resistances किया है, capacitances किया है. Now it's the turn to compare the inductances in series and parallel. So let us give the heading. Inductance in series and parallel. Inductance in series. We have two inductors. We have two coils. They are connected in series. So when we press the key, same current will flow through them, but potential differences, the EMFs induced will be different. Different induced EMFs will be there. So what is the total EMF induced in the coils due to change in current flowing through them? What is the total induced EMF? Using E is equal to minus L di by dt, we can write E1 as minus L1 di by dt because I is same. So we won't be writing di1. We'll write here only di. Okay? Plus minus minus L2 di by dt. See if the step is clear, and total induced EMF can be written as total inductance in series जो हम निकालने जा रहे हैं into di by dt. So using the same formula for induced EMF, we have written E1, E2 and total EMF. Now minus sign and di by dt gets cancelled on both sides. Minus and di by dt gets cancelled on both sides. So the inductance in series is the sum of individual inductances. So same way as we deal with resistances, same formula inductances का भी है, ये आप याद रखिए. ठीक है? तो इंडक्टेंस को भी वैसे ही ट्रीट करेंगे जैसे हम रेजिस्टेंस को करते हैं. सीरीज में सिंपली हम एडअप कर देंगे. इज दैट फाइन? Is this article clear? Should I rub this? Next is inductance in parallel.
Yes.
Inductance in parallel combination. Have a look at this first.